today I'm going to show you how to make a Barbie doll cake, and my best friend has been asking me for months now to make her a Barbie doll cake. Like every time I see her, she's like, I want a Barbie doll funfetti cake for my birthday. So her birthday is on Sunday, so I thought, why not make her one? I thought I'd make a tutorial to show you guys how to make it. So this is my first time making this, and like I've said before, I'm not really the best at making cakes and frosting them and stuff, so go easy on me. So if you guys want to learn how to make this, then just keep watching. So I got this set at Michael's, and it comes with this Barbie doll who has brown hair, and this is what the cake looks like after you bake it. And I'm just using one of these offset spatulas, and I also have a cup of warm water because it helps the frosting to move more evenly. So we're just going to frost this, but it's just going to be a crumb coat, so it helps if you have one of these little turntables. So I bought this blonde Barbie doll since my friend is blonde. So this is what she looks like. And then you can just stick her right inside. And before you stick her in, you want to kind of put her arms up so that they're not in the way of everything else. And just be aware that her hair kind of falls out a little bit. So you might want to just make sure that it doesn't fall onto the cake. So now I'm just taking a knife and kind of outlining where I want the opening of her skirt to be, just so that it's a little bit easier for me when I frost. So I'm kind of just marking off evenly around the cake, these little tick marks, so that we know where to start and where to end our ruffles for the dress. So now I'm taking this Wilton bag with a tip number 125, and we can start to kind of make little ruffles on the bottom of the skirt. So you just want to go from one end and then swoop it down, and when you swoop it down, you don't want to put too much pressure on the frosting, and then just bring it back to the corner. So this is what it looks like when it's completely done, but I wasn't super crazy about how it looked. I mean, I think it looks really cute, but it wasn't really the look I was going for. So I just decided to take the spatula and just dip it in water and kind of just flatten everything out. So now I'm just kind of spreading the icing all in the same direction so that it doesn't look too busy and crazy with a whole bunch of different icing lines. Now my piping bag, this is a number 224 tip, and I just have yellow frosting. And we can kind of just make these little flowers, and all you need to do is just apply pressure and then just pick up your piping bag. So it's really simple, but it makes it look really, really pretty. So once you're all done with that, we can move on to the top, and you're kind of just going to make a little straight line going up and then just fill it in. This part can be a little tricky because Barbie's hair is kind of all over the place and in the way, so you're just going to have to figure out a comfortable way to place your piping bag. So now to give the dress more decoration, I'm going to use the same tip, the 224, and we're going to make these little flowers, but when you make these, we're going to make them a little differently than we did before. You're just going to apply pressure and tip and kind of like twirl your piping bag. I don't really know how to explain it, but you guys can probably see me doing it. So just apply pressure and then twist your bag. So for a little extra detail, I'm taking these little sprinkles, and I got mine at Michael's, and we're just going to put them in the center of the flower. So I'm using pink ones, and I'm also going to use some white ones. So now I'm going to take my cookie icing, and I'm just going to kind of paint a little line across her neck. And this part can be really tricky because it's so tiny and it's really, really hard to work with. So just try not to get frustrated with it. And I'm just taking those little pearls again, and I'm just going to put those on her neck. But you definitely just kind of need to hold your finger there for a little bit until it dries. So it can take a little while to do this. But as you can see, they kind of sink down a bit, so you just have to be really careful. So now we're going to take the same bag and tip as we did in the beginning and just do the same exact thing. Just make those little ruffles, but we're just going to make this across the bottom just so that it covers any imperfections. Now we can take these pearls again and just put them at the tip of each of these little ruffles. So now to finish it off, I'm just taking these sprinkles and it kind of looks like glitter, and I'm just going to sprinkle this all over her dress just so that she has a little sparkly touch to her. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Barbie doll cake, and if you try it out, make sure to send me a picture because I would love to see it. I'll have all the links down below for my second channel and for Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and all that kind of stuff. And thank you guys so much for subscribing to this channel as well as my second channel. It means so much to me. Like, you guys are always leaving me the sweetest comments. So thank you guys so much once again, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!